Hello everyone, in this video we will show how to design water pump pressure controller using SolidWorks 2016. This is the actual design of the pressure controller that we are going to design. So let us start by designing the first part of the assembly. First, we will choose a plane to start sketching on. Let's choose the front plane. Now, we will draw basic sketch of one side of the part in order to revolve it. We will draw vertical and horizontal lines and add our dimensions to them. Now I will choose 3 points, half circle, and draw it here and set its dimension. Go on features, revolve. Select an axis to revolve 360 degrees. There, we have our part. Now choose fillet and fillet with a radius of 2. We now will choose the top plane and sketch a circle from the center and extrude it. Now we'll choose fillet again with a radius of 2. We can change the color simply here and choose any color we'd like. Now sketch on top plane a square 10 by 10 square. We will trim this one using trim option. Then set our dimensions to be 10 by 10. So we extruded this one by using extrude boss on features. We will need to choose circular pattern to revolve this part 360 degrees around the part, just like this. We choose fillet for every part of them. can do fillet to all of them in one step. Just select them all and then fillet. There, we made all of them with a fillet. Now select top plane and sketch circle here to cut it through all. Set dimensions, linear or circular pattern, to all of them in the center, and features extrude cut through all. We will draw another hole here on top of the small one, the same way we did the previous one. For the second part of the assembly, we started by a very simple circle and extrude it. It is very similar to the first part, so just follow on what we did on the previous part. We draw this cube here and used extrude boss and also circular pattern. We followed the exact steps on the previous part to draw this, with the same radius and same sizes. We used circular pattern to draw it all over that circle and fillet for the sides there, each and every part. With the help of this feature, we will draw the edge of the circle. And extrude boss all the way to the end. As you can see, this is what we did. We will choose a plane to sketch a circle and extrude it. Just set its dimensions and extrude it. You can mirror this one on the other side. Now we can draw another shape, same way, using extrude boss. we will sketch squares and extrude them. Just like this. We used extrude boss. Now sketch circle for the other two sides. As well, we used extrude boss feature. We need to sketch a circle on the side and extrude it from the center. Extrude boss. Same goes for the other side. There. For the threads on the side, we will use something called helix. In order to do that, we need to sketch a circle just as the same size of the circle there. Use curves and adjust what we need, the sizes we need. You can choose as many circles as you want. After that, we will draw a triangle and adjust it to the end of the helix to end up with something similar to this one. For the third and final part of the assembly, we draw a simple rectangle and extrude it. Then we used fillet for the edges there. Just like this. Then we choose a plane and start sketching another rectangle and extrude boss. We will set our dimensions. And choose fillets as well, the same way we did the previous one. There. We used fillets and extrude cut to make it smaller than the previous one. Now we can use something called shells to extrude this one. Or you can choose extrude cut, simply just draw and sketch here and extrude cut. I prefer shell because it is easier. You just choose your dimensions and how long you want to extrude it here as well. Looks good. Here we draw simple circles and lines, then we extrude it. And we also used extrude bus as well as extrude cut. This is pretty simple, just you need to know your dimensions and draw it. Here we selected a plane and draw a simple square. Then we used extrude cut and fillet. These two features. For the 3 parts on the side, we used extrude bus feature to make them. As simple as we did the previous ones. We also used fillet for each and every one of them here. And there, we have our third and final part of the assembly, and we are ready to make the assembly now. Now we go on a new assembly and select the 3 parts we did previously. Browse, import them from our file, view large icons. We choose the second part first because it is the static one, so the other 2 parts are based on this one. We import another part and for the assembly we use something called mate. We just choose the surfaces that are going to mate together. We use this edge, and we choose other 2 edges. Okay, other ones. There we go. Now for the third part, we need to import it as well. Browse. Select the surfaces that we are going to mate together. The surface with this surface, and finally this one with this, and the edges together. This is our water pump pressure controller designed using SolidWorks.